On West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Ukumringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, over 1,500 senior 4 candidates sit for the UCE examinations 2023 in Adjumani district. St. Joseph Ombachi College celebrates 80 years anniversary. And Koboko wins the Wen Records District Inter-Athletics Competition 2023. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin. It's the 16th of October 2023 and you're most welcome to the NILECAST only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Over 1,500 students in Adjumani district have successfully kicked off their National Uganda Certificate of Education Examinations 2023. Onzima Alan has more. Over 1,500 students in Adjumani district have successfully kicked off their National Uganda Certificate of Education Examinations 2023. While speaking to journalists, Mr. Yekak George Kobe, the head teacher of Komboni Comprehensive College Adjumani district, stated that it is the first time the school has registered a high number of candidates, with a total of 170 students registering for the Uganda Certificate of Education Examinations in the year 2023.
We are prepared. These candidates were candidates who should have started last year, but due to Corona and the lockdown which subsequently followed, their preparation was interrupted. However, as a school, we were able to beat that lost time. We were able to engage them in various activities, including some extra lessons. And we also engage them at times even on weekends to prepare them for these papers. So as they are sitting today, on our part as a school, we have done our best, and we believe that with all that we have put in, they are prepared to face the examinations, and I believe they are prepared. We have registered 170 candidates, and fortunately all of them are present, and out of the 170 students, we have 78 girls, and then the rest are boys.
Banji Godfrey, the head teacher of Adjumani Senior Secondary School, stated that the school has registered 160 candidates that began their UCE examinations amidst the bad weather scandal that disrupted the early start of the examinations.
Today is the beginning of the examination, the written paper. We started with the briefing on Friday 13th. Today we have in geography paper 1 and paper 2. We have delayed a bit because of the rain. The rain was too much, but nevertheless we started well. I've registered 164 students for UCE 2023, but out of these 2 are missing, and the reason is known to them. They have not reported, so which means 162 are sitting.
Meanwhile, the head teacher of Biaya Secondary School, Drani Williams, stated that the school has managed to register 196 candidates for the Uganda Certificate of Education Examinations 2023.
It all started here very successfully in the morning. Much as there was rain, it did not affect us. Papers started on time. Papers were enough, question papers were enough. I would say this is also something to be proud of today for this year. I'm happy all the candidates came, 100% turnout of candidates. We have registered 196, and all of them for the first time have come. None has missed. This is what has impressed me most.
Taban Data Peter, the resident district commissioner at Adjumani district, however, stated that our Adjumani district has registered over 1,555 candidates, which is more than compared to the previous year, 2022.
The day when our candidates start their final exams, Adjumani as a district, we have 1,555 candidates who are sitting, which is a very, very good number compared to the numbers last year. I want to call upon our parents that as these students go to the school, prepare something for them so that they eat something nice to face the papers. And for the children, I want to ask all of you, the students, to put your trust in God and desist from malpractices, because when you are caught, you'll have lost the whole year that you have been in school. Trust your brain so that you excel. For the teachers and invigilators and their scouts, I want all of us to be vigilant as we traverse different schools and as we invigilate these examinations, so that the outcome will be that which will not bring shame to us.
Onzima Alan and Kumaringa Christine for West Nile Television, NILECAST. And more in our stories. Students, old boys, clergy and members of the community gathered on Saturday on the 14th of October 2023 at St. Joseph College Ombachi football pitch to celebrate the 80 years of existence under the theme 80 years of resilience in sustaining excellent holistic education. Parish Majid reports.
Students, old boys, clergy and members of the community, among others, on Saturday 14th of August 2023 gathered at the St. Joseph's College Ombachi football pitch to celebrate the school's 80 years of existence. The day was celebrated under the theme, 80 years of resilience in sustaining excellent holistic education. Right Reverend Sabino Chanodoki, the Bishop Ordinary Arua Catholic Diocese, who was the chief guest at the function, lauded the founders of the school for establishing it, as it has helped transform a number of lives over the years.
So these years, 80 years, a lot has taken place in this college. So I want to thank very much the founders of the school, the Comboni missionaries, for thinking of having such a great school here in West Nile, in the northern part of Uganda. This school has brought a lot of transformation in our West Nile region, northern region, and Uganda as a whole. We used to hear a lot about Ombachi when I was growing up in Gulu, and I feel happy now that I'm here, part of Ombachi College.
Aikuwa Noel, the chairperson Old Boys Association, lamented that the 80 years celebration is a preparation for the 100 years centenary celebrations with focus on restoring the school's academic glory.
We are celebrating the 80 years because in 25 years we will be celebrating the centenary. And if we wait for 25 years to celebrate, we may lose the focus in between. And probably even close to the time when we'll be celebrating the centenary, would have lost focus completely. So we are celebrating 5 years. Each year we want to mark and we want to see how we have progressed, where have we reached, so that by the time we are celebrating the centenary, we would have achieved what really the main goal of the Old Boys, that is rekindling the past glory of the college, especially on issues of academics.
Ondoga Charles, the headmaster of the school, commended the Old Boys for the support they are rendering to the school.
I want to thank the Old Boys for doing works of advocacy, for supporting all kinds of infrastructure development. Please let us clap for our Old Boys. They are one of a kind in the whole of this region. And the reason we continue working hard on these boys is we know that when they finish well, they will also become useful assets for this college. I want to thank the parents.
Some of the Old Boys who turned up for the celebrations at the school shared their memories while still at the college.
Today is Ombachi at 80 celebrations here at the school, and we are back here as OBs just to see that we can be part of the celebration, aware that 6 years I was here, and I think my study time here has propelled me to be who I am today. It is very important to identify with your roots, and I think I got very fond memories of this school. The fact that senior 1 to senior 4 I was here, and the kind of study, the kind of social life, the kind of stories we would talk about in the dormitory, and sharing the little that we came with. And by the way, so many of us these days, people say we came from humble backgrounds. It's actually a Christian name of saying you are a poor person or your background is poor, but somehow we managed to survive here, both socially and then academically.
There are lots of memories that I have. Our head teacher then was Mr. Hackles Abiriga, who was a very tough disciplinarian, and we have memories of the assemblies he used to hold in the assembly hall. And in one of the moments, he did say that during actually St. Joseph's Day, one of the moments we celebrated St. Joseph's Day, he said, St. Joseph was a worker, and so I want everyone to be a worker. So that became our common saying in the college. So many things to reckon with.
Candidates for whom the day was also used to pray for are optimistic of success ahead of the national examinations. A number of activities have been undertaken in this year's 80 years celebrations, among which include fundraising drive to raise money for the renovation of the assembly hall and the dining hall, among other structures, to help steer in rekindling the school's academic glory. Farish Majid, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
And more in our stories. The local community members of Oche Sub-County in Moyo District have been asked to ensure the safety of Chala Gravity Water Scheme and conserve the surrounding of the water scheme so as to have constant supply of clean water in the sub-county. This appeal was made by Honorable Dulu Samuel, the LC3 chairperson of Oche Sub-County, during the visit to the facility. Take a look.
Chala Gravity Water Scheme was first identified by the locals of Oche in 2001 after the community was hit by water crisis, which made the locals to entirely depend on the water source for all their household needs. Honorable Dulu Samuel, the local council 3 chairperson Oche Sub-County, during a courtesy visit to the facility, appealed to the locals to ensure the safe usage of the facility and conserve the surroundings so as to have constant supply of clean water in the sub-county.
Line, they've even installed the solar pump with the associates to pump water for community in Techoa and Agugwe, where there is no safe water since the beginning of the world, as you say. So I thank them so much, and we shall continue promoting the sustainability of the program, because as a local government, it is our responsibility to see the project continue and the facilities continue in good condition. This is possible because whenever we are planning, we always plan for operation and maintenance so to take that may arise in the future. So I'm appealing to all the local communities to ensure the safety of the facility and use the water resources with a lot of care. And also, if you look at the environment, we are so much interested in conserving the environment around the catchment area so to avoid interference with the catchment. Because where we don't conserve the environment, once there's interference with the ecosystem, definitely it can even affect the water level in simple terms.
Opilo Kere Deli III, the local chief of Upper Metu, lauded the government for taking the initiative to construct the Chala Gravity Water Scheme, saying it has greatly improved the health of the locals.
Tati gameti au baleriga kitiri andra ni okua manede ya dako eise. Ei amari udua torone dede. Kunzi kenga na le. Kare ungole ya gugwe wa petrolo gorega bake sindi. Udua torogare ya bake iko. Hadi eidi nzidrisi kutude umzirere. Rendutia mata jode gameti edzi chire odu eide ya pipe se. Ose we onale e anale. Kara school primary school le tune konyi. Ka family care sina e aloeri nari konyi. Pakara kaga kota meria sara. De tamania si egwejire. E wa gameti riga ama merizolo sorry taloso gameti edele amani ewe irile di galede ma iya gameti koya siride andi bukato andraga adusi ama bazti le ijujo abeso ribatini muridi ande isole rukokero.
Mr. Jale Augustine, a resident of Oche, said the people in the area used to trek for long distances in search for water and had suffered for over 50 years due to the lack of clean water, but now the facility has finally put a smile on their faces. Mrs. Kojoki Beatrice, another resident in Oche, said the construction of the facility has made life easy for the people since the facility made it possible for the locals to access water in their own homes, something which had never been possible in the past.
Saya saya ke sini kamera obake sisi malaria pa kotobe sana pa kisolonza kirotse ide wala gairadi obake sisi la sasina ma kotona na eyo ako ide sikamana gairani
Chala Gravity Water Scheme was constructed last year by Worldwide Pipeline through the help of Action Against Hunger, with the purpose of providing access to clean water to the people in the sub-county who for long have been hit by water crisis. Under the project, the water source was protected and pipes were connected to transport the water to the reservoir, which is being housed so as to avoid contamination, and solar panels are being used for pumping the water in high altitude areas of the sub-county. The project costed over 50 million and supplies clean water to over 3,000 people in the sub-county. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumo for West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Welcome for the sports news of October 16th, 2023 with me, Owen Ezaga, right here in the studios yet again. But of course, in the top stories today, the Fufa Drum has reached the quarterfinals with West Nile Province that lost to Bugisu Province yesterday. The Fufa Drum group stages concluded on the 15th of October 2023 with West Nile Province losing 2-0 to the Bugisu Province in Bali. Amidst the loss, West Nile Province are still qualified as table leaders with 6 points on top, followed by the Busoga with 5 points in that manner. And of course, Bugisu couldn't go through after walloping West Nile 2-0. West Nile now will be meeting Buganda in their second encounter, I should say, into the Fufa Drum after the first meeting was at Greenlight Stadium, where West Nile Province played Buganda Province in the inaugural Fufa Drum, and Buganda emerged as the champions of the Fufa Drum in the first edition. Now, a couple of teams and provinces have progressed to the next level, which is the quarterfinals, and this include so that will be taking on Chigezi, and Lango will be taking on Acholi, and Toru will be welcoming Busoga. In other stories, Koboko Municipality emerged as the overall winner of the athletics competition organized by Wanreko and hosted by Arua City at Mvara Playgrounds. Let's have more from the compiled stories.
In the district inter-athletics competition organized by West Nile Rural Electrification Company, Koboko Municipality emerges the overall winner with Arua City finishing as the runners-up. Koboko won the gong in the girls category, meanwhile Arua City won the gong in the boys category. It is the first edition of the inter-athletics competition organized by West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited that took place at Mvarasine Secondary School playgrounds in Arua City under the theme of identifying and promoting talents among the youths in West Nile region, getting to hear from the different stakeholders.
Athletics is a talent endowed, activity in this region, but we are also aware that there are some limitations that prevent our people from furthering these the talents that they have. So when Reko now is on a mission to try as much as it can to support talent growth and development, especially in athletics in this region. Today was the trial. We're trying out. We worked tirelessly with the sports officers from the different districts. So at the end of the day, this is what the outcome was.
Sports is not just about excitement. It's about a spirited fight. That's why we have had gold medalists today. Sports is about team spirit. That's why we have had teams win today. But above all, sports is about getting the courage to pick yourself up when you fall. And I imagine there are those athletes that fell this afternoon, but have the courage to pick yourself to run again. Because if you have the spirit and the will to run again, you can still make it. On behalf of WENDA, which is the Regional Association of Local Governments in this region, I would like to thank Wanreko in a very special way.
Today the entire world has seen that you are really doing your social corporate responsibility for the people of the West Nile, not only the city. For the participants, I want to thank you. Continue with it. Talent is there, but if you don't exploit it, you will not know that you are talented. And if you don't have love for it, you may not also prosper. So today we are here to celebrate and enjoy your output.
We intend that this is not going to end here at Vara grounds. In our goal, we believe that so many of our youths actually have the talent, but the issues that they have or the challenges they are facing is they do not have the logistics or the financial support to take them to the next level. Our goal for this is to promote and develop them into greater athletes in future. We believe that we are going to continue supporting them to do their practice on a day-to-day basis, and as they wait to go into the January trials that is going to be at national level, is likely to be at Nambole, and thereafter for those who will succeed, we shall continue pushing them so that they can excel in that area.
I just want to say that today I'm so happy to see all of you. Well done for the great work you have done. It's so brilliant. You guys, you have amazed me. I was so happy, so excited to see great talent that we also, Arua or West Nile, we can have great athletes than Injikuro, than Shidas, than Scobias, and Mason. The rest.
I was made to organize to see that Arua City present participants for this Wanaroko competition, which is for talent identification. So a call was made to me, my office, by sports officer, Mr. Adika, who told me to mobilize. So I was able to mobilize the athletes for Arua City by contacting the athletes from the various schools like Varasina Secondary School, Mone Girls, Arua Public, Arua SS, to come to participate in these games. So this athletics to me is so important because it's going to keep my athletes in the secondary school so lively to prepare for the next year.
It was by the grace of God that I discovered my talent, and it was also in Vara where I discovered that I can do what I'm doing right now in athletics. And I have a very big dream, a dream of not remaining only in national level. I have reached national levels and I have won medals in national levels so far. And my dream currently is to go to higher levels. I want to achieve more targets, which is to be in international levels.
Let's get to hear how the results went.
Number 12 taken by Pakwati with the 2 points. Number 11 Obongi with the 10 points. Number 10 Arua District with the 13 points. Moyo number 9 with the 19 points. Ajumani 27. Number 8 with the 29 points. Number 7 taken by Madu Kolo with the 34 points. Sombo number 6 36 points. Maracha number 5 54 points. Yumbe number 4 with the 63 points. Nebi number 3 with the 75 points. Arua City number 2 with the 32 points. Koboko number 1 with the 137 points.
Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television.
To conclude our sports news today, let's go internationally. And in the international sports, Sevilla are reportedly planning a move for Manchester United's forward Mason Greenwood on a permanent deal next summer. The Red Devils decided in August that Greenwood would not represent the club again after concluding an investigation into the events that led to his arrest in January 2022. Following accusations from a woman, Greenwood was arrested on a suspicion of rape and assault, and he was further arrested on a suspicion of a sexual assault and threats to kill. Manchester United are believed to have made decisions to bring the player back in during the summer move, but later on, of course, changing their minds due to a public backlash. Now, ultimately, Mason Greenwood made a move to Getafe, which made him become a Getafe player on loan until the end of the summer. This move was during the summer transfers after he had no place into Manchester United. Well, that marks the end of our sports news tonight. Stay glued to West Nile Television for more of the programmings.
Thank you, Owen Ezaga Fudribo, for that.